Tesla almost destroyed the supercar industry, and most people still don't realize how close it actually was. This is a story of how an electric car company with no history, no reputation, and no V12 engines forced the biggest supercar brands in the world to panic, rethink their future, and rebuild their entire strategy from scratch. It all started in 2012 when Tesla released the Model S. At first, traditional supercar companies laughed. A silent electric sedan? No gears? No engine noise? They thought it was a toy. But then the numbers came out, and the entire industry froze. 0 to 60 in under 3 seconds. Faster acceleration than cars costing 10 times more. Instant torque that no combustion engine could match. For the first time ever, a family car was humiliating supercars in drag races. And the world noticed. Car reviewers started comparing Tesla to Lamborghini, Ferrari, Porsche, and Bugatti. Drag race videos went viral. People who would never touch electric cars suddenly started asking, why is this faster than a supercar? That question alone made the big brands nervous, because performance was their entire identity. If someone could deliver more speed, more power, more acceleration without decades of engineering, then what made a supercar special? The real shock came with the Model S P100D and ludicrous mode. Suddenly, Tesla wasn't just fast. It was supercar fast. And it didn't need a massive V12 engine, exotic materials, or race-bred technology. It just needed software updates and batteries. This was when supercar CEOs realized something terrifying. Tesla wasn't competing with them. It was making them look outdated. Behind closed doors, panic started. Engineers at legacy brands ran simulations and realized something. Internal combustion engines had reached their limits. More horsepower meant more heat, more emissions, more complexity, and less reliability. Meanwhile, Tesla simply increased battery output and updated code. One step forward for Tesla was 5 steps forward compared to everyone else. Ferrari and Lamborghini publicly dismissed EVs, but inside their R&D departments they were scrambling. Porsche was the first to admit they were in danger. The Taycan project was rushed forward because the board feared Tesla would steal an entire generation of young supercar buyers. Tesla was modern. Tesla was fast. Tesla was future. Meanwhile, supercars looked old school and stuck in tradition. Then the Tesla Roadster announcement dropped. 0 to 60 in 1.9 seconds, a quarter mile faster than most hypercars, a top speed over 250 miles per hour, and a price under $250,000. The industry entered full panic mode. Private meetings at major supercar companies became emergency strategy sessions. The Roadster wasn't just a threat. It was a nuclear bomb aimed directly at the heart of the supercar market. And even though the Roadster hasn't released yet, the announcement alone caused permanent damage. Investors demanded hybrid and electric plans from every supercar brand. Governments set deadlines to phase out combustion engines. Younger buyers started caring more about tech, acceleration, and innovation than V12 noise. Tesla didn't just create fast electric cars. It shifted culture. This cultural shift is what almost destroyed the supercar industry. Because supercars were no longer the kings of performance. They were no longer the fastest. They were no longer the future. They suddenly looked like old luxury items trying to survive in a world that moved on without them. Lamborghini had no EV plan. Ferrari resisted electrification. Even Bugatti struggled because their W16 engine was a masterpiece, but also a dinosaur. Eventually, the industry realized they couldn't beat Tesla at electric innovation, so they changed strategy. Instead of chasing raw acceleration numbers, they doubled down on emotion, the sound, the experience, the craftsmanship. Ferrari created hybrid systems like the SF90. Lamborghini launched the Revuelto. Even Bugatti merged with Rimac, a company led by one of the biggest Tesla fans in the world. And here's the truth no one wants to admit. If Tesla had released the Roadster on time in 2020, the supercar industry would have taken a massive hit. Sales would have dropped, prices would have crashed, and customers would have switched to EV performance instantly. Tesla was holding a weapon that could have reset the entire market. Delays and supply chain issues saved the traditional brands more than anyone will ever admit. But even with the delay, the damage is done. Supercar companies no longer control the performance world. Tesla forced them into hybrids. Tesla forced them into EV development. Tesla forced them to innovate faster than ever before. Companies that ignored EVs for a decade now spend billions trying to catch up. Tesla didn't destroy the supercar industry, but it broke their confidence. It broke their dominance. It broke the idea that only exotic brands could build the fastest cars. Tesla proved that speed doesn't belong to tradition. Speed belongs to innovation. And because of that moment, the supercar world will never be the same again. If you enjoyed this breakdown, check out my channel for more deep car stories, crazy engineering secrets, and the evolution of the world's fastest machines. And make sure to subscribe. We're just getting started.